The model for all other prisons in existence. Carceri is a plane of desolation and despair. Its 6 layers hold vast bogs, fetid jungles, windswept deserts, jagged mountains, frigid oceans, and black ice. All form a miserable home for the traitors and backstabbers that are all trapped on this prison plane. And little do our heroes know that they have been teleported into a very particular maximum security prison known only as the Crucible. And, as has been quoted, this ain't just any prison, my friend, it's the prison. Will they even survive long enough to escape? Join us here at Green and Garb and find out. The portal from the deck of many things you had taken previously had usually been a pleasant, almost as if astral wind was wrapping around you, suddenly cold but mostly warm, followed by a surge of adrenaline as your body is pulled through the planes of existence all at once. But this time, it ends with an abrupt tugging sensation, a loud pop, and intense periods of light and disorientation, where you have little control over yourself, and you hear only alien words and in the distance, and you make out kind of indistinct shapes of creatures that look humanoid with gray skin and dark eyes, but just for a moment until your world goes dark again. With another flash of light, your vision clears, and just you three find yourself standing in the center of a square stone platform, probably about 20 feet wide. And you kind of look like you're surrounded by, in all directions, a featureless grassy plain, bounded by what appears to be 3 walls of thick mist in an equilateral form around your platform.
Oof.
Something doesn't seem right about this.
Nella, you go up to touch your hat, and you notice that your other hand follows behind, because you have some shackles on both your hands. And then you notice on your feet as well. And you both do too.
Sometimes I'm into this. Not always. Right now, not into it.
Bo.
What's going on?
Bo, now would be a good time to... Bo?
Hello?
Bo.
So, with your magic, arcane, psionic energies, Vortex, you notice that Vo is kind of like, somehow he's been affixed or trapped in the potted plant form, at least for now.
Just keep him safe, you know.
Okay,
In the
I
bosom.
can do that.
There, that's nice. Well,
We had our beard of holding.
Vortex, you're smart. Tell us where we are, huh? Be a doll.
Wait,
You hear nothing.
where's Verity?
Verity?
Verity.
Also not with you. You can probably assume that whatever humanoids that drug you out of the portal might have not gotten Verity.
Oh, she escaped. Then she'll save us. So we'll just wait here till she shows up.
It's quite unlikely, actually.
I don't really want to wait here. I
Well-
don't know where we are.
Hello?
It kind of echoes, and your voice kind of almost feels like it disappears into the mist that surrounds this place. It's like a triangle.
I reach my tentacles off from the sort of half side of my face to check like the air conditions and overall vibe.
Oh, interesting. Okay, give me an Arcana check.
Ooh, that was nice.
That is going to be a 24.
24. Wow, okay. Everything seems good, but somehow artificial to you. In fact, as you look up and around with your tentacles, there's a sun overhead, but it almost looks like it's not real.
The relative humidity causes me to believe that our surroundings are semi-artificial in nature.
Yeah, it's a grassy plain, but again, even the grass kind of feels like astroturf. Astral turf.
Astral turf!
Astral turf.
Okay.
Strange.
again, you're still all shackled.
Can I try to, like...
Yes, so you feel like you want to break the shackles off.
Yes.
Why don't you give me a wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom saving
Yes.
throw. 14?
You won't listen to what you're trying to do with the shackles.
Like my brain won't connect with...
Yes, you're willing your body to do a thing that's not willing to do.
No, you do what I say. Not the other way around, hand.
Yeah, strangely, you all have noticed that your magic powers aren't gone, or any kind of your abilities or weapons. Everything's still with you.
Well, maybe we walk around a little bit. I'm gonna try to hop with my shackled feet together.
You move at about half speed with your shackles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gonna hop.
I go to walk and immediately just...
Oh.
Oh!
You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as you thunk.
Oleander! And I kind of hop back to her. Here, take my hand.
I go to take your hand, and then I hesitate for a moment. And I blush a little bit, but I do.
Get up, huh? This is not a time to take a nap, is it?
I wasn't napping.
Why were you on the ground, darling?
Because my feet aren't working.
Mine neither.
Vortex, you having a premonition?
I'm just trying to reach out and see if there's any voices or any minds that I can touch in the nearby vicinity.
Oh, interesting. So, using your psychic powers, your half-illithid psychic powers, it's almost like you enter like another state, right? And everything becomes color and verse.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of reach out with your mind throughout this triangle, if you will, and you can't seem to reach much past that mist, but you do sense there's something else beyond it. In addition, as you continue to reach out, you notice there's something intrinsically magical about these shackles you're in that are kind of like forcing compliance to not breaking them. As you could maybe break out of them, but they...
Until we can remove ourselves from the situation in which these shackles control our movements, we will be stuck here. I don't believe it is the strength of the shackles itself, but rather some sort of magical property which is controlling our choices, our movements.
So maybe I can't break my own shackles, but I can break yours.
That's an excellent thing to try.
I'm gonna put my hand on his.
Right?
Shackles.
Nothing seems like it's stopping you.
And I'm gonna... 1, 2, count with me. 2, 3!
Okay.
I'm gonna pull and try
You
to...
can do that, but I still need you to make... Well, for you, it's... You don't do strength, right? Yeah, give me athletics or acrobatics.
I can do acrobatics.
Okay. Well, you do it kind of be like, yeah, tied up.
That's a 15.
Okay, that's good enough. You... Top one breaks.
Well,
You don't feel any different.
interesting.
You're welcome, is what you were trying to say.
No, interesting is what I was trying to say, because I feel the same. Here.
Okay. Hmm.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be strength athletic, unless you want to do it some other way.
Here, let me help you.
Do you want to use like a telekinesis or something?
Can I? I'm gonna.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Same
I
thing.
try to snap them with my
So
mind.
int with proficiency.
And you can do it. And I cast guidance on him.
Oh, very
It's
nice.
very nice of you, Vortex.
I'm like shielding my face.
In case it, yeah.
So you get an extra D4 for ability check.
15.
Oh, and as I do that, no, it's a cantrip though, so I don't take
18.
damage.
Okay, perfect. So you look at them and they begin to wobble, like the spoon in the Matrix. And then they...
Oh. What a big brain you have.
Yes, it is quite abnormal for the size of this physical
But
form.
magic is
Can
still
you get
there,
rid of
Oh, yeah, you've had magic the whole time, yeah.
Hold on, I need to scry something, but I have an idea.
I'll attempt again.
Okay,
For who? For you? Okay, go ahead, roll.
guidance.
If you don't make it this first time, there's a bit of a wait period.
Guidance 2.
Not 20.
Yay!
Oh my gosh, okay, you you go so hard, you break both her arms and her legs. Well, not, you know what I'm saying,
And you break her arms!
the shackles on
Snap her arms right off of her body.
All right, so you just have kind of like their, the bot itself has a little string attached, but you take it off all the way if you want.
Should I get the ones on your feet then?
Yes, please. That would be quite helpful.
Okay,
Okay, I'm gonna... This time, though,
yes.
I'm gonna kind of in little stringy mushroom, like kind
You're
of...
gonna break it down with your,
Yeah, they're gonna go
decompose
and
it
try
with
to...
your
so they're gonna
fungal,
kinda
okay.
A lot of, like, tiny mushrooms are gonna kind of come on out, and then they're gonna wrap around the chain.
Okay.
What do you want me to roll?
For that, just probably like a attack roll.
I'm gonna honor the... It's a 12. Like a regular, like,
Yeah,
light
yep,
attack?
yep,
I mean,
yep.
18.
Okay, great. All right, they begin to deteriorate, like the mold and fungal spores eat through the chain, and then it frees it.
Good job, my little spores.
Now that this second
And they
one
bring
is
them
done,
back.
do I feel any different?
No. Almost like, give me a insight. Or investigation, I guess.
19.
19, okay. Yeah, it's almost like they were meant to eventually be removed, if you could.
Strange.
I'd like to do the same thing with the spores to Oleander.
Okay, go ahead, roll.
19?
Okay, all right, you do it again.
Come back with the spores. And I bring them back. Can you help me,
Okay.
please? The ones on my feet?
Certainly.
Okay. Same thing. You do mind powers.
18.
First try. Okay. All the chains are off. Shackles, like
Still,
you said.
like, do we still have the...
You do have like the manacle part or whatever, yeah.
Okay. But, so we don't feel any different.
No, it was just, I mean, you explained what happened, right? It wasn't letting you break them off.
I'm gonna flick 3 pips and cast out Firebolt
Towards where?
just into the air to see if it'll go off.
Okay. Yeah, your magic goes off. Yeah. In fact, you shoot them and they go up in the sky. You can kind of dissipate. But one, as you kind of get lower and lower, you shoot it through and it kind of goes into the mist and comes out in the mist, like right next to your side.
Oh my.
I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
So after we drew our cards last time, my shadow has this fuzziness, this like almost
that's right, you did have this, yeah.
disturbing look to it, this
Monstrosity.
monstrous look to it.
Yes.
And so I'm sitting there and I think of this idea where I'm like, if only I looked or was shaped differently, maybe these shackles would come off of me.
Mm-hmm.
And then as I'm thinking it, my body starts to
Okay.
and I wild shape into a piercer, which is this little worm-like creature,
Okay.
to try and make the shackles come off of me because I don't have arms anymore.
So the thing is, when you change, everything changes to you.
Okay.
We already broke them off of you, though.
But I was trying to get the actual, like,
Oh, the actual
shackles off.
shackle.
But it's not part
off
of your equipment, so I guess technically they would kind of just slide off.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
okay.
like, turn into this
Oh, the
piercer,
actual
and then I
shackle.
just kind of, like flop it on the ground. But are
Great.
the shackles off of my
Yeah,
my
yes, in
hands
this
and
case,
feet?
yes, yeah, because they're not
Okay.
part of your equipment.
Oh.
And then, I guess I know I just used one of my 2,
Mhm.
but I'm gonna just kind of like slowly
Yeah. Okay,
back into Oleander.
you're free.
Oh! I like your fawn shape better.
Me too. That was weird. Oh, my hands are free.
How do you feel?
A lot better. Do I?
In your, I mean, if you, again, you feel identical. In your jubilation, you hear something like a, and above you, a magical image appears, kind of covers a lot of the above the horizon, the sky here, box, if you will. And you've seen this figure before. Some figure looks kind of like it, wearing that purple exoskeleton. Looks like another one of those meteor knights. and there's a bit of a distortion. It looks like almost like a pre-recorded kind of message spell that's playing. And you hear a, "Welcome to the Crucible, dear wild cards. Your greatest test. This is where the Githyanki imprison deadly creatures from around the multiverse for young Githyanki warriors to fight or to die to in order to prove themselves. We shall see if you succumb, but rest assured that no matter what happens, you will not be leaving here. Not alive, anyway. We'll be watching you." And then...
Gith.
That creature has the same outfit on that my cousin, Starion, had on when he was also being controlled, so I think we should get out of here.
We've come to a very dangerous place if there are Gith here.
I don't like it here. It's going to be okay. So, do we walk through the mist? Try to get out?
Well, I don't see any other option.
I'm going to cast Candy Blast and summon some candy on the ground.
Okay.
And then take a piece of candy, go up to the mist, and go and
Okay.
throw it through.
For a second, it kind of just disappears, and then now it hits you in the back of the head.
Oh,
Sorry.
Taffy.
I'm gonna.
Put your hand in.
Uh-huh.
It's a cool mist.
Oh, feels kind of nice.
It does feel kind of nice. You know, like a really hot day when they have those mists going in
Like the
restaurants.
zoo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a slight running start and just kind of jog into the mist.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You go. You run in.
We'll let you go first.
You and you feel a really nice, cool, kind of soothing mist as it covers your whole body. And then next time you blink, you jog back out, like really right next to Oleander.
Oh! That's bizarre.
Well, it seems like we're not going anywhere anytime soon.
And then you hear another zzz, and a portal opens as 3 Githyanki warriors, like green kind of alien look about them, come out of the portal, and they're dragging like a cloaked figure who's in a hood, and they're kind of bound by ropes to a large stake. They don't seem to notice you, not at first.
I just stay there very quiet. Try not to be noticed.
So you all just stand there like it's a T-Rex?
We're all just like, what the hell is going on?
Maybe if we don't, they sense fear.
Okay.
I'm very afraid.
Okay, so we give Vortex a flare, and he runs.
Yeah,
And,
run the opposite direction.
so if you're not doing anything,
Bow in front of me.
no one can tell you're half lifted for sure. Okay. Well, upon doing nothing, eventually when the Githyanki looks up at you, it looks extremely surprised and yells in common, "Hey!"
I looked as if I was like, do I speak?
Is common.
I was like, do I speak?
You speak common. You wouldn't speak Gith, I don't
I would
think,
say
but-
you probably
yeah.
speak common. Our language decipherer is not here with
Yeah.
us, unfortunately, which is good for you, but bad for us.
Hey, I thought... No...
No,
I know you're talking about Verity.
Yeah.
I just literally just came to Hey, I thought no new intakes until we sorted this one out. Who's in charge of this place anyway?
Me.
Who? You? Get them! All right, roll initiative.
Oh.
You think you
Okay.
get out large silver swords, and they erupt magic in their other hands. The Githyanki are all basically, most of the Githyanki are actually all gishes.
Okay. That's a...
Okay, so 2 of the Giths, since you were all trying to kind of like evade them through your statuesque capabilities, take the lead, and I think just one of them, right?
It's just one.
Just one of them. Shoot. All right, I do a little bit of editing here in this episode. Oh well. Okay. All right, so one of the Gith who saw you in advance, the one that looks like he was the leader of the group of 3, then uses Misty Step to teleport forward. Right in front of you, and then gets out Nella. He's gonna swing with their Gith longsword at you.
No, don't hurt me.
Unfortunately, you are able to block it with the rest of your shackles.
Yeah, I
and
literally
it breaks them off. Okay,
Thank you.
and they have a second attack.
I have another shackle, so there you go.
It's a crit. They put the shackle, you're like, and unfortunately, yeah, they stab you through the side.
Ugh.
With the crit, you're going to take 18 points of damage.
What the?
Okay, and that's the Gith's turn.
18?
So, who's up first?
That was not very kind of you.
You have it too. Okay, I think it's you.
Oh, it's
Vortex.
me.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's you.
it's
You had 11. Yeah.
Great. Perfect. He's right here.
Yes, he's there.
Okay, great. So the first thing I'm gonna do is, would I know if Gith take fire damage?
I mean, it's hard to say.
Okay,
Yeah.
never mind then. What I'm going to do is not that. I'm just gonna go in for a bite because I'm right there. I had kind of already snarled at him.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go in for a bite.
Okay.
And that sounds nice. So that's an 18 to hit.
That's it.
Great.
So we're like Gith Yankee, like half plate. It's silver with like
and
red
it'll
gems.
be 13 points of damage.
Okay. All right. And you have ear stick.
I take a, and then from where I bit him towards
Yeah.
his neck, it's kind of like,
Okay.
like
I mean, these Giths are out
fuzzballs.
for blood. I mean, this is like seems to be like their training
Great.
ground.
And then on that though, no, I didn't do my torment beforehand.
Hey, you have your second attack though.
Oh yes, I do. And this time, I'm gonna make even scars. So I went for one side of his neck, and now I'm gonna go to the other side of the neck.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, but this one I'm gonna, as I kind of get, well, I'll see if I hit first. If I do, I'm gonna do it with a torment. That's a 20, not natural 20.
Oh, okay, that's a
That's
hit.
it?
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm gonna get him really close and say, "That hurt, didn't it?" And I'm gonna bite again, but this one I torment. It'll also be, because I'm gonna do average, so 13 points of damage with my bite, and then I'm gonna torment, so I'm gonna do another 10 points of damage of, let's do radiant damage.
Sure, okay.
But it'll be 23 hit points in total, or 23 points of damage.
All right, so you and you kind of like
But when I
bite
do
the
that, I
Gith's
start
head
to
off.
kind of ooze a little bit more, and I take 5 points of damage.
That's right, okay. And the Githyangi goes, and the head kind of just comes off a little bit. Since you kind of bit off most of the tendon stuff there, it just falls to the ground, flunk.
And I spit on him.
Okay.
A little bit of his own blood.
Yeah. It's like alien blood.
Great. And those were both of my attacks.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do, I want to bonus action do something? What a good question you've just asked me. Let's see, I can't do that. And I'm not gonna do that. And I think I'm all done. I'm done.
Okay.
Done.
Yep, you're up, Oleander. So there's two more that have already got their weapons out.
So Nella killed the one. I'm gonna look at one of the other two.
Okay.
And I stand up a little taller, and the mark of the blessed on my eye starts to swiggle and get a little bit bigger, as this black and green smog surrounds me, and I cast Malevolence as a bonus action.
Right.
So I am shrouded in the smog, and for a moment it covers my eyes, and you see these green glows come, like shine out where my eyes are.
All right.
And I'm going to charge with my scythe and go for an attack on the one I was looking at. Let's see.
Yeah, you can rush forward and get right to them. The portal was pretty close.
That was a 14.
That is a miss, unfortunately.
That is a miss?
Yeah,
Okay.
and you're attacking with your scythe, right?
Yes.
It just hits up against the Githyanki armor. Doesn't be able. It's not able to penetrate.
It clanged, but
yeah.
Oh wait, no, I didn't use cackle this turn. It's next turn. Never mind.
Okay. Because you can't do it on your bonus action. Yeah. Got it. Okay.
So I do that. I used my action. I think that's kind of all I can do for this turn. Then
You don't have extra attack yet?
I do, but only when I'm cackling. It's called Cackling Killer.
Okay.
And when I cackle, I get to make 2 attack actions.
Okay, and the Githyanki just look at you with their yellow eyes and they say, Vlakith. Just for viewers at home, it means death. Okay, so
I think he was trying to be nice to you.
yeah, for sure.
He's
All
like,
right,
"What's up?"
Vortex, you're up.
Trying to flirt with you?
So as we roll for initiative, essentially what happens is I pull out my deck of fate
Yeah.
and I flick 5 cards into the air.
5 cards.
5 cards in the air.
Yes.
Flick 5 cards in the air and they sort of float up and then they start to spin around my head. so my hand is constantly like rotating around my head.
That's awesome.
And I'm going to expend one of the cards. Unfortunately, it will not have an effect at this time. And I will draw another one.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go up to the nearest Gith and my spade wreathes in flame as the cards are circling around my head.
So cool.
And I just go to smack him right square in the jaw.
Okay. Come
Come on.
I can do the big.
Do you though?
Okay, I'm going to use my gamble ability to reroll an attack ability check or saving throw once per long rest.
Oh,
Yeah, that was bad.
gamble.
That was worse.
It was
You rolled a
worse.
3 and then a 2.
Well, you
Okay.
gambled.
You did gamble.
Gotta know when to hold him. Know when to
When
fold.
to hold
That's going to be a
Know
miss.
when to walk away.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I don't do any damage this turn.
Oh my
No one to
god.
run.
That's crazy.
You
And
just
then what-
whip in your spade back and
It's
forth.
and
Like,
the Yankee's kind of just like parrying.
The
as he
cards were like
does.
floating just like slightly too much in my eyesight.
Eye level instead
It's like
of
they
above.
Too
need
much
to-
cool, yeah.
Yeah, too cool.
All right, and you hear it's just kind of going, and then you hear him say, Shackles.
Skakas to you too, bro.
You just called him an asshole.
There you go.
Well, he called us an asshole, so it sounds like he deserves it.
Okay, they're up. So the Gith will then counterattack, keep attacking you. And the Gith is going to cast Green Flame Blade.
Nice, Joe.
Okay, as it comes down, and you're kind of just back and forth parry like a Yankee's sword versus shovel, and it unfortunately does not connect. So he is parried. And there's one more. That's in front of you, right?
Mm-hmm.
The other Gith. So again, this other Gith is going to back up, so you get attack of opportunity.
Yes. Swipe. Get him.
Swiper.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Just no.
What?
Ooh.
No.
No.
No, that was
Definitely
that.
not.
That's
That
a
was-
dice jail.
Okay.
I only used it once.
Get in there.
Another chance.
All right.
You have a ton
Definitely,
of
these
nuts.
are very battle-hardened creatures, if you will, and he easily evades your large side swing.
What
and
are
he
you two doing? I
begins-
killed my guy.
begins channeling magic and casts a fireball on all of you, including the Gith that's in combat with you. So
He went,
dexterity save.
sorry, bro. Dexterity save.
Yes.
Dex save.
Oops. Oh, well, that was good. That was a 21.
Oh, you did half damage.
That was
Oh my
an 8.
gosh.
Oh, okay, full damage.
You can dex, right? Plus 3.
12.
You didn't make it. So 23 points of fire damage or half.
23?
Yes, 23 points of fire damage.
What's happening? My hat's kind of singed at the
What's that?
top.
Round it up or
my.
round it down?
Round it down.
24, 23.
23.
23.
My hat's kind of singed. I'm like, my my tendon mushrooms are like.
Your mushrooms are well done. Oh yeah, that's
well
amazing.
done, fungi.
As he casts Fireball,
Yeah.
The smog that surrounds me comes up in like this almost like a blade-like shape,
Mhm.
and it splits and still singes my shoulders, but doesn't like hit me in the torso.
Oh, it's so cool. It just
yeah.
kind of
So it
stops.
like
Yeah.
splits the fire like right in front of me.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that's going to be it. So back to the top. The first Gith is dead.
He did.
So yeah, it's going to be you
My
again.
turn.
No,
Right.
yeah.
R.I.P. that guy.
There's one that's in combat that's been hurt
we-
by this fireball.
Do I need to heal you two, or are we okay?
I'm okay.
You're looking, these
not
Giths are
doing
looking
great.
like they're going to fight to the death. That's their creed.
So I don't have time
But I
to.
took basically half my hit points.
Should I heal you?
I mean, kill something, but
I kill something.
You can
Okay.
kill him better than we have. I can heal him.
You can also hear yourself.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
too.
let me just.
You think you're growling at you. Take your turn.
Great. Okay. Thank you.
They want their turn.
I'm sorry. Was that a gift? I didn't understand it. Okay, so now what's gonna happen? So I just got hit with this fire, right? And so what I ended up doing is I kind of harnessed the same fire, and it was kind of around my hat, right? But now it kind of swirls around my head, and I'm making kind of a crown, a halo, a flame perhaps around my head.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right, so
More fire.
more fire, perhaps.
The astral turf is all on fire. Right
Great, excellent.
Melting plastic.
yeah.
It smells
It smells
great.
great.
Okay, so I'm gonna kind
carcinogenic
of
at
keep
all.
this flame that they shot at me, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna to the nearest gift towards me, shoot it out, shoot these flames back out at them.
Okay, got it.
And they need to make a dex saving throw.
All right. Unfortunately, they do not make it.
Yay!
Which one? The one that's in
The one that
combat?
was closest to me.
Okay, so it's going to be the one
By
probably
Oleander?
with, by Oleander.
Okay, perfect.
By himself,
So
yeah.
it's 4d. Ooh, okay, so 9, 13 points of fire damage. Yes.
Oh, okay, and these are... No, wait, you didn't hit him at all, right?
No.
Yeah, okay.
No, 13 points of
I
fire
missed.
damage for this guy.
That's true. Okay, so...
But I take... you start to kind of see my face kind of... From the heat, my spores are kind of melting a little bit.
What's,
It's not
what's
a-
behind it? Just kind of decaying?
Yeah, it's not a
Okay.
pretty look.
It's not pretty...
It's not pretty
Your
right
maker's
now.
melting, yeah. You take
Um,
some damage from casting your spells, right?
I do.
Okay,
I took
as a
some
marker.
damage casting the spell because it's a second level spell, and so yep. And then it kind of keeps a burning circle around me, but my face is kind of melted in
Okay.
a little bit.
All right, he puts a little bit with some psychic powers. He kind of puts the fire out, but he's taking a substantial amount of damage.
And then I think that's all I'm gonna do this time. And I kind of look at Oleander, and it's kind of the melted face. Are you okay? Okay, and that's my turn.
You're up,
Not
Oleander.
phased.
Yeah, I figured you wouldn't be.
All right, so bonus action. I'm gonna cackle.
Okay. Oh, okay, great.
You
So
gotta do
I'm
the
like,
cackle.
I'm like staring at this gift,
Yes.
and
The one I just burned.
We just put the fire out.
Yeah, the one who just put the fire out, and my demeanor changes once more to my demonic
The demon.
form,
Oh, go right.
and you just hear. And then I take my scythe and I swing.
Okay.
So it's like a really low, like cold cackle.
Got it.
So I'm gonna swing.
Do I have a double attack if I cast a spell, though? I would have still had another attack.
No, you don't. That's
Oh,
a
it's just
magic
if I
action
attack with
versus
my
attack
bite, yeah.
action, yeah.
So that is 19.
Oh, okay, that's a
thank
hit.
So I'm gonna take my scythe and I'm gonna slash it
Okay.
straight into the neck.
Okay, roll the hit.
Um,
Roll the damage. I'm sorry, what's your damage?
My damage is 11 slashing.
Okay, on top of the fire. So you come down, you just hear, which means stop, but it's too late.
What did you say? I didn't hear.
And I slice
Okay.
it right
You just
through
get
it.
Yankee blood, and they come down, and he
It
falls dead.
falls to the ground and
Yeah.
like splits.
Yeah. You just,
And then
you reaping.
I have an extra attack.
Yeah.
So after I like look down and like I'm gonna look over at the other one
Okay.
and go straight for him.
You won't be able to do it, but I'll let you throw your scythe if you want.
Oh, I'll do that.
Boomerang it.
Is that just like am I
It's the same thing.
rolling
It's
for a
the
regular
same thing.
attack?
It's also using
So
the same
good.
stats.
Oh, that was 12 damage because
Yeah.
I was two-handed.
You can attack the javelin or like throw it, right? In this case, is usually your charisma.
That's
for sure.
16.
Okay, that hits.
Oh, great.
I'm just gonna I start running like full
Yeah.
sprint like
Okay.
you've never seen Oleander move like
Alright.
this. It's scary.
Okay.
And I take
So
my
it's fawn
scythe
feet.
and
Okay.
And
it goes.
flips through the air.
And literally all you see, Vortex, is the Yankee you're kind of pairing and fighting with, like a scythe blade comes through his mouth from behind. And just blood, just his eyes, and he falls down.
Nice.
And then I'm just like in the like post throw.
That was great. What did you do?
The gift had been defeated, but the prisoner's still there.
Unfortunately, nothing.
I'm gonna
It's okay.
go over.
I like the little tentacle thing you did. It was nice.
I'm gonna go over still in my
Appreciated.
my like demonic
Mhm.
presence. Walk over to my scythe and put my foot on his chest and, and just
Blood-
rip it out of his
Vortex
head.
is still standing there. Just
Um,
Blood covers your faces.
like
and,
as
yeah.
I do that, it like rips his head off, and it's still like the mouth is like still got the blade out of it, and I take my blade just and
Okay.
throw it on the ground.
That's awesome. Okay. All right.
Thankfully, my tentacles are moisture wicking.
Ew.
Thankfully, a window went.
More like moisture absorbing.
Ew.
Can I walk on over to the prisoner who's been
Yeah, kind of tied up.
Tied up.
Mhm.
Do they have like you said a thing on their head or something?
Yeah, they're kind of covered in like a cloth, like a bag,
I'm
essentially.
gonna kind of kneel down next. Hello.
You hear?
Can I?
You hear like a muffled.
Oh yeah. Right. And I kind of go over. I'm gonna kind of undo the.
Okay, you can open the sack
I'm gonna
easily.
open the
yeah.
sack?
Mhm.
Peekaboo.
All right, and this person kind of bursts out from the sack, and in front of you is none other than the Witch Queen, the daughter of Baba Yaga, the premier archmage and demonologist, and one of the plane's most powerful archfey, Tasha.